All right. Hello, you guys. Welcome to our webinar today. So I would like to introduce the idea from LBS University, and today we're gonna have the meeting, the webinar, Q&A webinar about the university. So to begin with, I would like to have some introduction. We're gonna have three parts in all. The first is introduction. The hoster is me, Xian Wen from iaeGlobal, and Adia from LBS Uni LB LSBU so sorry, LSB University, London SoftBank University, and now we're going to start with the introduction from Adia. So after her introduction will be my part, introduce about the IE, and the last part will be the Q&A part. So can you start your part, please, Adia?
Sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Adia Imanova, and I'm the International Recruitment Manager at LSBU, London South Bank University. My main region is Europe and UKI, so I look after international students based in Europe and international students based in the UK. So today, as my colleague DM said, we will talk about the LSBU, the overview of the campus, what kind of programs we're offering, student life, accommodation, scholarships, and how you can apply. Thank you.
All right, so now we're going to start our webinar right now. So for the first part will be the introduction about the LSBU. Can you share your screen,
Yes,
Idea?
sure. Just give me a second. I will need to share my screen. Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry, it's been ages since I haven't used Zoom. How can I share my screen? If you can,
Oh, can you see the bar in the at the end of the screen? It will show the share
at the end of the screen, let me just see.
in the Zoom meeting.
Yeah,
It will
I,
have the
okay, let me just see. I think, yes, I can find it.
yes.
It says docs. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Docs.
Can you see it now,
Yes, I
Adia?
found it.
Yes. All
Sorry.
right.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not really a tech person, but yeah, that's fine. Right. So can you see my screen?
Yes, I we can see it now.
Okay, perfect. All right. So I will start now. Great. So, hello everyone again. As I said, my name is Adia. I will just give you a brief overview of London South Bank first, and then we will move on to our master's programs. We still accept applications for September 2025. We have new applications open for nursing as well for international students based in the UK. Then I'll move on to the entry requirements and application tips, scholarships, student life and accommodation, and then we'll move on to Q&A if there's any question from students. To start off, why LSBU? So we were founded in 1892. We were formerly known as the Borough Polytechnic Institute. So we are 133 years old. And we are one of the only campus universities in London. So we are based in Zone 1 and we have accommodation all on campus, as well as the study area. Then we put a lot of emphasis on the practical aspects, so to teaching. So we believe in learning by doing, and our graduates are the highest paid among all London modern universities after graduation. So there are, I would say, 5 different reasons why students choose LSBU. The first one is its location. So we're based in central London. We're just a few minutes away from the Elephant and Castle station, and just 15 minutes walk from London Bridge station as well. The second reason is we put a lot of emphasis on the employability and enterprise as well. As I said, our graduates are the highest paid graduates among all other graduates in London. And our graduates actually, as well as students, if you do your placement year, they secure placement year or jobs after graduation at leading companies. And then the third reason is we have affordable accommodation, so we have 3 halls of residences, and it's quite cheap to stay in residences, depending on the room preference, on the room type. But our prices actually are quite affordable. The fourth reason is the award-winning student support. So we help students in different ways, career support, academic support, well-being as well. And the fifth reason is scholarships and fee discounts. So we offer a range of scholarships to students. Our community, so we have about 18,000 students overall, both undergraduate and postgraduate. So we have about 3,000 international students, and from 130 countries. So we are very much diverse and multicultural. As I said, we are in Zone 1, as you can see from the map. So we are next to Elephant and Castle station, and you can get anywhere across London by feet, by tube, bus, or you can cycle as well. So the train option as well is available. You can get anywhere to the most iconic London places such as Big Ben. The other day I took a bus which only took me 20 minutes to get to the London Eye and Big Ben area. And then if you want to see any museums, or if you like shopping as well, there's Westfield Shopping Centre. You can get there by tube or bus. So this is our Southwark campus. This is where you will be studying. That's the main campus for international students. So we have the library and the hub. The hub is the newest building, and it was founded in 2022. So it's a relatively new building. It's only 3 years old. And we have Keyworth Center. So you will have your lectures and seminars in the hub or the Keyworth Center as well. So we support students in different ways. So we give academic support in terms of maths and stats or language for academic purposes. So if you have any issues with writing, let's say, then we can help you with that. We help students for their well-being. So if students are stressed, then they can consult with our health and well-being advisor. We also help students with career advice. So that's something that we take pride in because we are quite an entrepreneurial university. I would say not quite. So we were highly commended in the Outstanding Entrepreneurial University category at the awards. And we basically make sure that students, when they graduate, they get all the skills and experience needed for the job market. So we have placements and internship support, employability webinars, workshops, job searching and application support. If students, even if they cannot do a placement year, as part of the course, they can always come to the enterprise team or careers team and ask them if they can help them to apply for part-time jobs or part-time internships during their studies. Then we help them with CV and cover letter, LinkedIn appointments, mock interviews, and so on and so forth. So we have some students' stories, success stories from Carolina, who did BA Business Management, and May, who did Computer Science. So basically, what they are saying is they were looking for the most employable courses or extracurricular activities. So that's something that we, take pride in and we offer to students. So we have, quite good courses, not just in terms of theoretical aspects, but we are giving the practical experience to students, as well as the extracurricular activities. So if students, let's say, want to open their own business, then we have the enterprise team who can support them in that. It doesn't matter if you do business or computer science, you can always open your own business. Or if you want to get some entrepreneurial skills as well, you can always get in touch with the team and they will help you. It doesn't matter if you're doing business or some other course. So it's open for everyone. So now moving on to master's programs. So just to give an overview, we have 3 colleges and we have different schools. All our courses are accredited, and our graduates find success in these companies: Apple, Google, EY, Amazon, etc. And so our alumni are working in these companies as well: Barclays, HSBC, L'Oreal. So being in central London is actually quite, it's actually easier to find a job and to secure your job after graduation. So that's actually something that students will benefit in studying at LSBU and being in central London. So we have some postgraduate courses that do not require any academic background in a relevant discipline. So if, let's say, you want to do psychology, for just 1 year, you can join our psychology MSc, and we don't ask for any prior academic background. The same with international business management. An internship option is available. So an internship is when you do your 2nd year at LSBU as well, but you are working instead of studying. So your course will be for 2 years, where your 2nd year you'll be working. And some of the courses have this option, and it's available as well. So the same with MSc Applied Artificial Intelligence, MSc Computer Science, it's conversion course. So we don't ask for any relevant experience. MSc Project Management or Real Estate, which is conversion. We have business school, we have different programs, undergraduate and postgraduate and PhD as well. Business management, we have accounting and finance, marketing, economics, etc. So we have first-class facilities within business school, such as Business Solutions Center, Clarence Center for Enterprise and Innovation. So they do such things as workshops, presentations, meetings, mentoring, business advice, and we have different software facilities as well, such as Bloomberg Suite, SPSS needed for, research, etc. And as I mentioned, courses are accredited. So for instance, accounting and finance is accredited by ACCA. And we have a high student satisfaction rate. We are ranked 5th among modern London universities for business management, for instance. And our graduates, they find jobs in different fields and industries and companies as well. For the engineering and design school, we have different kinds of engineering programs: chemical, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, civil engineering, etc. We also have first-class facilities that we are offering to students. And we were first in the UK to admit female engineering students in 1920. So we have laboratories for students, and courses are accredited as well. And we also ranked first in the UK for student experience in chemical engineering and mechanical engineering and design. Then we move on to the computer science and digital technologies school. So we have different kinds of computer science pathways if they do undergraduate. If they want to do postgraduate, we also have artificial intelligence, we have data science, we have computer science, information technology as an undergraduate course. And we are also ranked quite high in the overall ranking for computer science. And our courses are accredited again, and our graduates have secured positions in various roles, including IT managers, IT directors, project coordinators, data scientists, etc. Other schools, so we have law and education as well. So we have quite good LLM legal practice SQ1 and SQ2. So if you are looking to become a solicitor, then you can join this course. It's a one-year course, and it prepares you for the legal practice papers, which is called SQ1 and SQ2. And you will also get your LLM master's diploma. We have LLB for undergraduate students. BA or MA education, PGCE as well if you want to become a teacher in education, sociology, social work, criminology, we have politics and international relations, etc. Architecture, this is quite a strong course as well. We have both undergraduate and postgraduate. Applied and health sciences, we have psychology, BSc or MA in psychology. We have biomedical sciences, forensic sciences. In terms of arts and social sciences, we have acting for stage and screen, game design and development. For construction, we have quantity surveying, both undergraduate and postgraduate, building surveying, etc. So we have quite various courses available depending on what you'd like to study. Our facilities, so we have different facilities. For instance, the architecture studio is on the 8th floor in Keyworth Centre, and it has a nice view towards London. We have crime scene flat for students studying forensic science. National Bakery School, we have the oldest national bakery school in the world, actually, and students can do their undergraduate studies in bakery science. If you want to become, a cook, then you can study this for undergraduate as an undergraduate course. Then moving on to nursing programs. So this is something that I would also like to mention. So we have new health courses available to international students based in the UK for September 2025. So if you are an international student based in the UK, then you can apply for adult nursing or MSc, a BSc or MSc adult nursing. Places are available in both Southwark and Croydon campuses. So Southwark is the main campus, the one I showed. Croydon is another campus, is a new campus, and it's mainly for health courses. So we have spaces available, and we have also chiropractic as well, as it's an integrated master's degree. which is a 4-year degree course. And you need to apply via UCAS, but we still have places available if you want to do nursing for September 2025. Entry requirements and application tips. So normally for undergraduate, we ask for 112 or 120 UCAS tariff points, which means it's BBC or BBB, but we also, depending on your experience. So if you have some experience, but your grades are lower, then we can still consider your application. And it's really country specific. So if you're coming from Vietnam, we accept THTP, so you can see on the screen, and it's 7 out of 10 for undergraduate entry. For postgraduate, we normally ask for 2-1 or 2-2, depending on the subject. Some courses do not require background, relevant background, and it's country specific. So students from Vietnam, again, as an example, we accept 6 out of 10 from their bachelor's to progress to master's at LSBU. And our entry requirements would be, so you can apply via, so you don't need to apply via UCAS apart from nursing. You can apply via portal, so my colleagues can help you with that. You can help, you can apply through them. And you will need some of these documents, so we don't ask for references. If you apply through UCAS, you will need a reference letter. But if you apply through the portal for any other program other than nursing, then we don't ask for the reference letter anymore. If you don't have any study gap year. If you don't, then it's fine, we don't. If you have some gap year between you finished your school or between the time when you finished your bachelor's degree, and now, then yes, we will ask for it. Other than that, we don't. So we ask for the academic transcripts if you are still in high school, your degree certificate, if applicable, if you're applying for postgraduate, let's say, and if you already finished your undergraduate, then yes, we ask for the degree certificate, personal statement, IELTS or any other equivalent test, passport copy and CV if applicable. And if some of these documents you haven't uploaded during the application process, then you can email our admissions team. Some of these tips for the personal statement writing. So normally we ask for a 4,000 characters personal statement. It doesn't have to be 4,000 characters. So it's about 500 words in total. So it's one page A4 format page, but you don't, have to do all, 4,000. It could be a bit less as well, so that's fine. So we just ask for, what motivated you to apply for this program. So why this subject and profession? That's the beginning. So why do you want to learn more about this course? Maybe you had some previous experience, even if you haven't studied this course before, or if you did some of this course in your high school, let's say, or your bachelor's degree, you can mention that. In the middle part, you can say why you are suitable for this course, showcase an example, discuss the outcome and how it's relevant to the course, your skills and experience, and highlight any individual projects that you've ever done or you've been involved in. And the end would be you can show off your hobbies and interests. You can talk about clubs, societies, and extracurricular activities, and any part-time jobs, volunteering, taster days. If you've been to any taster days as well, summer schools, you can include that in your personal statement. And now we will move on to the scholarships. So we have a range of scholarships. We have the Global Success Scholarship up to £4,000 available. So if you're doing masters in business and computer science, you will get £4,000 off your fees. It's automatic scholarship, so there is no requirement. As long as there's the 4-week time that is given to you between when you were issued an offer and when you'll need to make the deposit fee payment, but you will get £4,000 off for business and computer science masters. We have the Vice Chancellor's International Merit Award, which is for undergraduate courses. If you get AAA or AAB in your A levels or equivalent, then you get £2,000 off every year, and we have £5,000 scholarship for European students, European international students. And the overall tuition fees is about £13,500 with the scholarship per year. For the student life and how to get involved, so the Students' Union, which is an independent charity which works for students and run by students. And we have different societies, so you can join any society, for instance, law society. And we have 20 plus sports teams, so you can join one of the sports clubs at LSBU. If you like any sports activity, then you can join. You can work with us as a student ambassador as well. It's a great way to make some money and to make friends as well, and just to enhance your transferable skills. And last but not least is our accommodation. So we have 3 types of residence, all on our campus in central London, which is from 2 to 10-minute walk distance from our campus. The nearest one is McLaurin's, is on the picture, and prices range from £160 per week with all bills included. So you just basically walk to the campus. You don't need to take any bus or train. And here are some pictures as well of the accommodation. So you will normally share the kitchen and the communal space with other students. Normally it's 5 or 6 other students, and you will have your own room. Now we can move on to Q&A. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Adia. So if anyone have any question, just keep it, or we're gonna discuss after my presentation. Or if you want, we can chat in the box chat and we're gonna answer it. So thank you for your presentation. So now I'm gonna introduce a little bit about the iaeGlobal UK and Europe and how we're gonna help the student to apply to the LSBU. All right. So for my part, the first I will talk about the reason why I choose iaeGlobal UK and Europe. The next is about our accreditations and certification. The third is global presence. The next will be the leading force in international education. The five will be the how we're gonna help our student to apply, and the last is additional service. As we know that iaeGlobal was founded from 1992, and we have more than 30 years in this area. And we have the one-to-one service package, including finding the right course, university application, pre-university application, clearing scholarship application, short courses or summer camp. And the last is the full range for the students' service support. And why should you choose the iaeGlobal? So we have association and affiliation and also the certifications from well-known organizations all over the world. And we have more than 40 branches of it all over the world. And our office in the UK will in charge of the UK students and also the Europe. We have a leading force in international education. We have visited and we have the representatives from many universities, including the LSBU, to visit our office, and we have visited them. And how iaeGlobal will help students to apply for the programs. For the first step, we're gonna help to prepare for the application. We're gonna help students to prepare the personal statement enhancement and the interview coaching. We also have a university application app submission, and a progress tracking. For the last is the CEO, COE and CAS processing. About the additional service, we have a service about the accommodation assistance, comprehensive service, enrollment guidance, academic progression planning, and the last is career development support. So do not hesitate to contact us, and we can help you with the application and also to apply for the LSBU. We have a lot of success cases from the high ranking to every university in the UK and even all over the world. For example, you can see we have the cases from UCL in Manchester or KCL Edinburgh and Warwick. We have helped our students to applied successfully to the QS ranking top 100 university and also in Australia and New Zealand. So now we're gonna move to the last part is the question for IDR to explain how you can apply for the LSBU. So do not hesitate to chat in the box chart and we're gonna see your question. So, Adia, I have some question that the students sent for us. So, while we're waiting for the students to speak their question, I'm gonna have some question that they sent before that for you. Is that all right?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, okay. For the first one is, are there any dual or exchange program in the LSBU?
Exchange program as in when students studying in a different university, I understand, right? Abroad or I believe abroad and want to come to LSBU. Yes, we do. So we have the study abroad program. So they are actually working with students who just want to come for one semester to LSBU. So if that's something that interests you, an exchange program, as in, to come just for one term to LSBU, and one term is for 3 months. So we have 3 terms a year. So the first term is from September to December. Then we have a Christmas break, and then the second term starts from January. Then it's until I believe March. Then from March, there's the Easter break, and then when the Easter break ends, then we have the third term. So yes, you can come. You will need to apply. It's a different application though. It's on the website. It's if you Google study abroad LSBU, then it shows how to apply. But yes, we do accept students if they are doing a degree in a different country and they want to come to us just for one term. Yes, maybe for 2 even terms as well.
All right. So, what are the most popular course in LSBU?
Yes, that's a good question actually. So we have various courses as I just showed you. So I would say the most popular would be business. So we have project management, international business management. Then I would say engineering. That's something that we are very strong at because we have state of the arts facilities for engineering students. We have laboratories and we have all, I would say, if a student is interested in any type of engineering, we have all of that for undergraduate and postgraduate. So civil engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical and electronical engineering. So we have any type of engineering course available. And I would say computer science as well, and architecture. And also others, psychology, law, forensic science as well. We're quite strong at these subjects.
Yes, all right. Thank you. For the next question is are there any specific scholarship for students from specific countries, or it's the for the overall?
Yeah, so we have different, nationalities representing different countries. So we have about 3,000 international students on campus. So the main campus is SADC, but we'll also have Croydon. So international students are mainly studying at SADC campus, and we have students from 130 countries, from different countries, I would say, from, India, Pakistan, from Europe, Albania, Sweden, and the rest of the world, USA as well.
Yeah, so how can they apply for the scholarship or just like through the website?
So the scholarship, the ones that we have, so students do not need to apply for any of these scholarships. It's granted automatically if they're eligible. So for the Global Success Scholarship, the one that is awarded up to £4,000 a year. So it's just for 1 year, but for masters it's 1 year anyway. So it will be awarded automatically. It will be in their offer letter if they are eligible. And for the merit award for undergraduate studies, it's awarded automatically as well in the offer letter. But students need to achieve at least AAB in their A levels or equivalent.
All right, so does LSBU provide support for student visa application?
Student visas. So that's, if, well, our team will guide you through the processes. So the first thing you do is to apply. So once you apply, you normally get your offer. If there's any outstanding documents, then you will need to send it across to us. Once you get an unconditional offer, you will need to accept the offer. Well, you can accept the offer when you have a conditional offer as well. So after you accept the offer and your offer is unconditional, so you met all the requirements, including English language tests and any other documents, then you will be asked to make your deposit fee payment. Deposit fee payment is 50% of the total tuition fee payment or the tuition fees. And once you, make the deposit fee, then the team will send you more information via email. So you will need to do something called a pre-CAS questionnaire. So before we issue CAS, stands for Confirmation of Acceptance of Studies. It's a document which you will need. It's not a document, it's a number. It's a digital number which you need to apply for the student visa. So before that is given to you, to students, we ask for the questionnaires for the students to fill out the pre-CAS questionnaire. So students will need to complete the form and upload the bank statements if it's relevant. That's for the student visa, basically. So that's how we help students. So by uploading these documents, they already know what kind of documents they are required for the student visa application, and they have all the documents actually ready when they upload all these documents on the platform, Cast Shield, and then if they have more questions, they can ask me, or we normally do a webinar on the visa application and how we can help students. But I would say it's pretty much straightforward because there are steps and they just need to follow those steps.
Yes, and there's one student asking about the accommodation. So how can they apply for the accommodation and for the September intake? When it's the deadline for the application?
So the accommodation, that's actually a good question. So normally we don't have a deadline for the accommodation. So when they apply and they receive a conditional offer, that's when they can apply. So they don't have to have unconditional offer. When they receive a conditional offer, they can apply for accommodation, but their application will not be reviewed for accommodation until they get unconditional offer. So ideally, well, they can apply when they have conditional offers, but ideally, if you have an unconditional offer and you apply, that's when the team will review your application and will, offer you a place in accommodation. But I would say, although there is no deadline for the accommodation, it's actually so the rooms may be gone because it's summertime, soon, and a lot of students are applying from overseas as well, and the ones based in the UK. So I would say most students apply now in June to get the room that they want.
For more details, so can you answer for which room are you having in the accommodation? What
Yeah,
kind
so
of room?
yeah, we have different rooms depending on the budget. So the rooms prices starts from £160. And they get, so we have ensuite rooms if students prefer to have an ensuite room, their own bathroom in the room. Then it will be slightly more expensive, but the one for £160, it's basically the one they share bathroom with one more student. So basically, it's two students. And they will have their own room with study space, either ensuite or non-ensuite, and they will share kitchen and the communal space with 5 or 6 other students. It's flats, basically, different flats, and we have 3 halls. So McLaurin's building, Dante, and David Bomberg, all within from 5 minute walking distance to 10-minute walking distance. And they just stay there in one of the halls, and they share the kitchen or the communal space with 5 or 6 other students. And in each of these hall, there are flats, and in each flat there's about, I would say, from 6 students staying in one flat.
Yes, so for the very last question that I received, what are any cultural activities or events are available for the international students?
Yeah, that's a good question. We have different activities. It depends on the department because we have the SU, for instance, Students' Union. So they ran their own events, such as for the Welcome Week. So the Welcome Week, we will have a lot of activities going on when students join. So for September, I would say, if you want to, if you still want to start your studies in September 2025. I would advise students to apply as soon as possible. The application deadline is actually for students based overseas, it's the 1st of August, but for students based in the UK, we can accept them at a later stage. However, the teaching starts on the 6th of October. But the Welcome Week starts on the 22nd of September. So I would advise students to join early in September because they will be able to join any activity. So we have different activities during the Welcome Week. So it's Freshers Fair. It's usually the Freshers Fair where students, go out. It's like a fair on campus. They just go out and meet other students, meet academics, meet the students' union. There are a lot of freebies as well. So the Students' Union, they do their own events. And for the international team, I'm part of the international team. So we also do our own kind of events. And the marketing as well. So it's various events, I would say. So we did the Taster Day. It was in April, and it was great for students. It was for prospective students. We did a presentation and then a campus tour for students, and there was also food and drinks. So normally any event would involve some kind of food and drinks, which is good.
Yes, it was really attractive to
Yes.
our student. Yes, so thank you for your answering. I can see that there's no more questions. So thank you for your webinar today. Please contact IAE for emailed to us to apply for the LSBU for the September and January intake. Yes, thank you so much, Adia. Do you want to say anything else?
Thank you, DM. No, just wanted to say thank you very much for joining the presentation. And if if you have any questions, you can feel free to reach out to me as well for any questions. The ones I may not have covered as well. If you have any specific questions, just let me know. Thank
Yes,
you.
all right. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you everyone for joining us today. So I'll see you again. Hope to see you soon.
Thank
Yes,
you. I'll
goodbye.
see you.
Thank you.